Welcome, thank you for stopping by, and I hope you're having a fantastic day, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and it's episode 38. Today we find out, well, just how far $3,000 has gotten me in the Gemfix Farm Max That Rush series that you guys have loved so much, and I've loved bringing to you, and it's over. No, I'm kidding. It's so far from over, it's not even funny. It's kind of scary to think that we are going to hit $3,000 spent today, and this is how far we are away from maxing things out. It is impossibly far. I mean, the walls, man. Okay, so again, just a brief pause and shout out to all of you that have farmed walls, okay? You guys are better than I am, okay? Let me tell you right now. I may not be buying resources, but I am buying runes, and I am using gems in any which way possible other than that. So those of you that are free to play, that have ground through multiple town hall levels, even one town hall level without spending gems, my proverbial Clash of Clans hat is off to you, my friends. Actually, I have a Supercell hat. It's a very cool Supercell hat. If you come by one of my live streams, you will see it, actually. So I do wear it when I'm having bad hair days, which is almost every day. But anyway, okay, so yes, we fast forwarded through a Hog Rider attack, which I do enjoy, which I have been practicing. But of course, the viewers, they like other stuff over there on the Facebook live streams, and that's where most of the work, most of the farming, and gemming takes place live on fb.gg/realgaladongaming. All right, so here we go. Pocketful, bag, box, pile, sack, or chest. There's really no question, right? You guys know we always go for the chest here on Galadon Gaming. So we pick up another 14,000 gems, and with those we can do things like wake the king back up from his slumbering way to level 55. So the king is, yes, still 10 whopping levels away from being maxed out, but really that's all we're doing right now is the king and the walls. There's nothing else other than buying, okay. I mean, yeah, okay, see, that's what I'm saying. You guys grind out walls, shout out to you. I buy wall rings, I buy runes. Okay, not that rune, but I buy runes in general. So, yeah, the builder base, again, should I complain about it? Okay, I'm not going to complain about it. I complain about it every other episode, so we won't this time. Instead, let's go buy some more packages. That's right. Tragic, Magic, Triple Threat, Elixir Mixer, and the lot. Generally, the rule, as you guys may or may not know, is if a package shows, Galadon knows to buy it. Because, well, just because it's a default type activity. Unless it has to do with the builder base, and then we debate it and think about it and, yeah, complain. But, oh, no complaining, that's right. No complaining allowed in today's episode, just buying more packages, and, of course, as you may already know if you have been following the series, this will push us over the magic 3,000 number, but wait around. The status report will be coming at the end of the episode, and we will review everything as far as gems, time, and money spent on this video game. Rip. On my favorite video game of all time, so it's not that bad. We're having a good time, and we got a few more walls, and check it out, they fit perfectly. Okay, so let's get into some attacks. Now, these are viewer constructed attacks over on Facebook Gaming. If you guys want to come on over and harass and harangue me, you're more than welcome to troll. We do have some viewer armies that show up where, I don't know, I honestly, some are an attempt at maybe what they think is a good army, like maybe this one. Others are just jokes. And here's the thing. I can win with any of them, yo. That's right, bro. Bring it on, bruh. Catch me outside, or what? Catch me inside, I guess, technically. But either way, what I'm saying is, yes, I can win with any army, okay? Now, you know, years of practice, an incredible amount of skill, obviously a different skill set than, say, an Itsu. I am more of an unconventional skilled clasher, and that's my ability, obviously, this innate ability to win with just about any set of troops. And what does it come down to? I'm telling you right now, S-T-A-P, you know what it means to me. Spell timing and placement, the most important thing when a really strange army you did just bring. So, okay, here's the other thing, and that is the fact that I believe that right now, offense is just strong. But at the same time, obviously, if you're maxed out 12 facing a maxed out Town Hall 12 base, things aren't just cake. It's not a gimme, and we've learned that with Legend League and the innovative bases that we've seen. But when you're out there farming, chances are you're going to be facing a slightly softer base This not completely maxed out, even though there was obviously a level 65 Archer Queen here. Now, also remember, a victory is a 2-star, okay? It says it right on the screen. When the attack's over, it says you won, right? So I don't have to drop the 3-star in order for it to be considered a win, especially when we're just out farming. So yeah, this was kind of painful because I see these big bases pop by with like 2 million in loot, and I realize I've got, 280 archers, and it's not going to look good to pick up all the loot. But luckily, things work out because once again, if you drop those spells in the right place at the right time, things usually work out. And yeah, so this was Lava Hounds and Dragons, which, is not the most unconventional, unheard of attack strategy. We pick up quite a bit of loot. We do leave some behind, but 73% damage, and we do pick up the 2-star. So with that loot, we upgrade. More walls. We're getting close, man. Look at this. We're down to almost just like 1 row, and we'll be completely done. And then there's 2 more levels. Don't think about it, Galadon. Don't think about it, Galadon. Move on. Noah's Ark attack, viewer attack. All right, so this was, I don't know, I think it was like a Noah's Ark style attack. Now, I will tell you this. I don't claim to have invented a lot of things in Clash of Clans, but I'm pretty sure I was the original Noah's Ark attacker way, way, way back in the day. No, I wasn't around for the original Noah's Ark. I just mean the Noah's Ark attack. I'm not quite that old, but you go ahead in the comments and do your thing. So yeah, just about 1 of every spell, 2 of every troop. It used to work back before we saw Lava Hounds and a few other troops get added to the game. It doesn't work anymore, so you just do as close as you can, and you dump everything in. Then it comes down to, once again, well, that's okay, let's be honest. It's really 2 things. It's spell timing and placement, and it's the heroes. I mean, having maxed out heroes, or close to max like I have, does carry you quite a ways. So the spell timing and placement enables you maybe to get to the core like we did there, and then the heroes, they're going to carry and grab most of the percentage, and that's exactly what happens right here. So again, I laid down the gauntlet, and the viewers, they can't stop me. They put up these crazy raids, I put down the crazy skill, and we walk away with the loot and the victory. So I don't know. Again, the challenge is out there. Come on by a live stream and try to stop me because it gets crazier, okay? I know you're thinking, oh, Galadon, you got easy troops right here. What if you only had something like 280 goblins? Well, it's funny you should ask. Let's go ahead and fast forward through the rest of this attack. Just about a flawless 3-star, 99%, just missing that last building. And that's right, it's 280 goblins. Not only is it 280 goblins, it's 2 clone spells. So yeah, the viewer control was severe in this one. Thank you guys again. You know who you are. And 280 goblins, check this out. Can we grab the 2-star with 280 goblins? Well, even with an odd spell assortment, if you time and place those spells correctly, things can work out. So mass goblins, just deploying them as fast as I possibly can through the one and only opening, and then just kind of crossing my fingers, watching out for splash damage as best I can. Had a couple of freeze spells there. The goblins look like they're headed for the core, and then they go around the outside, and that's not so good because on the outside you've got those wizard towers. And wait for it, bottom of the screen, watch the goblins right about here. There it is. Giant bomb taking out probably 200 goblins or so. But guess what? Once again, the heroes carrying me. As you can see, the Archer Queen has made it to the core. She's working on the Eagle Artillery. She's going to move on to the Town Hall. 42% damage. The King and his troops working their way through the defending Archer Queen. A few more cloned goblins doing their best to get to another resource building, and sure enough they do. 47, 48 with the goblins. Town Hall down 49, and there it is. The 2nd star. 280 goblins against a fully maxed out, against a nearly maxed, against a pretty strong Town Hall 12. So, and okay, we didn't really pick any loot up on that raid, but hey, we picked up a victory with goblins. So there is that. All right, so let's move on to talk about something else. Yeah, so we did Dirty Baby Dragon spam as well, which actually this was kind of surprisingly fun. This reminded me of what players used to do in the builder base. Just ring the bases with baby dragons, try to keep them spaced far enough apart that the tantrum ability stayed live for as long as possible. And just, I was shocked by the amount of buildings we got around the outside of this village before we even went for the town hall. Now, of course, it helped that the town hall was off to one side because here comes your 1st star for damage, and then You just drop in the heroes. We just send in the king, queen, and the grand warden. They can go in after the town hall. And unfortunately, I failed to bring a wall wrecker, which would have kind of been nice to have a wall wrecker in this instance, just to make sure we get through that wall. But we're going to send in the slammer. Obviously, the queen can reach over the wall anyway. All of the heroes run in, and check out the rage out there. That's skill, okay? That's skill to know that you can swag rage out on the trees and the grass and still succeed. Because I'm absolutely certain that was intentional, because I would never unintentionally do something like drop spells in the wrong spot. I mean, it's unheard of. And I dare you to find any episode that I've ever made on YouTube where I haven't dropped a spell exactly where and when I want it, because again, I'm the master of STAP, spell timing and placement, and of course the master of 2 stars with bizarre armies, because once again, dirty baby dragon spam apparently works to the tune of 82% damage against another moderately upgraded Town Hall 12. And for my next performance, now normally I would turn this sort of attack challenge down, because one of my requirements is if you're going to give me a custom army, it has to be a full army. But since it was longtime viewer and supporter of the stream Jensa, we went ahead and accepted the 1 golem challenge. So the idea here is just to see what we can do with 1 golem and no other troops. Okay, I was allowed to bring whatever spells, the heroes obviously, whatever in the wall wrecker, but it had to be a golem, and it had to be how long can you keep that golem alive, and can you actually succeed? So place your bets right now. How many stars do you think I can get? How many percentage points of damage with just 1 golem, the spells, and the wall wrecker? So in go the heroes. There goes the Quattro Quaco in the core. Man, I haven't said that in years. Okay, so the Earthquake spells go in. The Archer Queen does not go where I had hoped. She does end up going around the outside, but nonetheless, we've got the King, we've got the Siege Machine, and the Golem also went the other way. Okay, so Jensa's idea of keep the Golem alive maybe isn't working out as well as we had hoped, but let's talk about getting the 2-star. Is it possible? The Archer Queen got a couple of freeze spells left, units moving in, the King's ability used, 42%, not a lot left of the Golem out here, but check out in the core, once again, closing in on 50%, but we're not really close to the Town Hall. Can we get there? The P.E.K.K.A, the King, will they come back? Will they head that direction? There's the freeze spell on 3 different defenses as we move closer to the Town Hall. Now, of course, the Queen, she's only 20-something, so she's not exactly ferocious, but watch as she helps draw these units into the Town Hall. Right here, the King, the P.E.K.K.A, the Warden are all focused on the Archer Queen. In the meantime, that means the P.E.K.K.A is working on the wall. That means we've got the star for damage, and are you ready for this? On their way to the Town Hall, right here, the King and the P.E.K.K.A, the Warden, working together in concert. The less than maxed out Town Hall 12 is the difference, and sure enough, somehow, some way, we grab a 2-star against a Town Hall 12 with only 1 golem. I mean, technically that army was only 1 golem. I mean, talk about a cheap farming army. Push trophies with 1 golem, Galadon. No, just don't even ask, okay? Okay, so 2 more fast-forwarded attacks just because I wanted to feature these, because it was pretty cool to see, that's right, mass witches and then mass P.E.K.K.As from the last 2 attacks of the day. So just the worst possible type of spam, and again, not a fully maxed out Town Hall 12, but it wasn't a dead base. I mean, that is a maxed out Giga Tesla right there. You've got the Eagle and, of course, some full Infernos, Expos, and these witches, I'm telling you, you gotta love them, gotta love their skeletons as they just overwhelm anything that isn't splash damage, and this turns out to be, it goes better than I expected. Let's just put it that way. And we make it into the 70s. It's a 2-star. We get most of the loot out of this base, so I'm pretty pleased with mass witches, although personally, P.E.K.K.A Bow Bat, Witch Slap, Bat Slap are attacks that I have never really mastered. Perhaps in the future, we will work on those, but for now, if I ever get to pick my own custom army, it's mass P.E.K.K.As, okay? Mass P.E.K.K.As are my thing. I don't know what it is about Deca P.E.K.K.A, or now, of course, you can bring like 12, I believe it is, to a raid. So you just go with mass P.E.K.K.As, and you unleash the beasts, you let them move in, and of course, clone spells? Why not? Clone spells, sure. And spell timing and placement with whatever is not a clone spell works out relatively well. The multi-target Inferno turns to the P.E.K.K.A and says, am I a joke to you? Yes, the P.E.K.K.A believes that the multi-target Inferno is pretty much a joke as they just shake that off. And again, not a triple, but a high percentage 2-star, and we get most of the loot out of this base as well. So hey, come on, bring it on, you guys. Okay, speaking of bringing it on, we are bringing the Barbarian King on to level 56, so less than 10 levels to go to get that king finished up. And okay, fine, 825 more gems to add to the tally for the day. What else? Oh, walls, look at us. One last row of walls. We don't quite have the loot to get the job done right here, but we will upgrade a few more walls and close in on that final goal of getting rid of all the, well, okay. Apparently I'm still being called a noob even with level 11 walls, because they are technically, what, Town Hall 10 walls? Yeah. Okay, status report, let's go. Okay, so this was it. This was the episode where total amount spent today between the gems and the packages was $119.95, brought the total to over $3,000 spent. That is right. And gems, today we spent quite a few, over $63 worth of gems. And I think this was, again, 2 days worth of farming, bringing the total time spent 121 hours. What are my next goals, you ask? I want that last level 10 wall out of here, and I want to know your army choice, and I will win using your army on fb.gg/realgaladongaming. Thank you guys, as always, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. Use the true hashtag Galadon. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, be kind to people, animals, and the planet, and I hope to see all of you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, I would like to see you win with all El Primos. Do it, Galadon. I dare you.